Hey everybody, Final Film Productions here, back with another Dexter video. Today we're going to talk about more updates on rumors and discussions about the future of Dexter and the possible spin-off that keeps on getting brought up by different people who work for the show and acted on the show. The new update we have is the composer for Dexter New Blood is asked about several things. This is for, I think it's the horrorbuzz.com website. The composer, Pat Erwin, he is asked about coming back for more Dexter. And there's a question here: if there was a spin-off series, maybe following Harrison, would you come back? And if so, what do you envision in terms of potential story and music? Pat Erwin responds, "Oh man, I would definitely return. I think it would be a new show. I don't know where the location would be. For some reason, during those final minutes, I felt like Harrison was driving to the Midwest. I don't know why. For all I know, it could be he could be driving back to Miami, but I would go back to a more tuneful place. Maybe we'd have to recall bits of Dexter New Blood the way I recalled parts of the original Dexter. I don't have a clue what the plans are, if any, but I think I would want it to be I would want it to be a little bit more tuneful and melodic. I'd like to bring in more guitars, which I did bring in occasionally for Harrison. Take it from there and build a new sound." So yeah, the Harrison spinoff seems to be the thing that people keep bringing up, and people have a lot of interest in. Clyde Phillips, the showrunner, he had a lot of interest in it. When you look at that finale again, it does feel like it's been set up for Harrison to take on the series further. It's bizarre. The other thing I wanted to talk about was just the idea of this spin-off that they've talked about, and people's reaction to the finale was so negative. I would say overwhelmingly negative. Maybe people would disagree with me in the comment section, but I think just looking at Twitter, looking at the reaction, people I've talked to that have watched it, it just seems to be it's very, very hard to find people that really enjoyed the finale, but I know those people are out there. But just the idea that they created this finale that they thought was so good, and they created this character in Harrison, who they perceived would be able to carry the show forward without Michael C. Hall. They thought that this character, especially this character who kills everybody's favorite character, would be a suitable person to spin off the show. And I feel like a lot of these interviews, maybe this one I believe is more recent, but the Clyde Phillips stuff, I think that was done before he spoke about how he'd be interested in a spin-off with Harrison. I believe that interview was done before the finale aired, and at that point there was a lot of positivity. The ratings were good. Will the reaction to the finale, the negative reaction, will that shut down the spin-off, or will it change the course of the spin-off? And a lot of people like the idea of a spin-off with Lumen or maybe Hannah, although they've killed off Hannah off screen. I personally like the idea of a Miami Metro or Miami PD, whichever they are. Sorry, I like the idea of a show centered back in the police station from the original Dexter, obviously without Dexter. With Masuka and Quinn and Batista. I think that'd be an interesting idea. The aftermath of Dexter being found out. I think there's a lot of interest there. You could even bring Harrison back into the show that way if you really do want Harrison to be a part of the spin-off. But yeah, people are talking about the spin-off still. It's still been floated around. People think that the spin-off will never happen, but the ratings were so good that I think that Showtime will want to bring Dexter back in some way. Michael C. Hall doesn't seem to want to come back, so how will it come back? Who will be involved? What should it be centered around? what characters should it be centered around? That's the question that, if they're really going to go through with this, they're going to have to answer. And personally, I don't think Harrison's the character they should put it around. So what do you think? What do you think about these comments? Do you think that this spin-off's going to happen? And the idea that they thought that Harrison would be a likable character to base this whole spin-off around is lunacy to me. What do you think? Thanks for watching, and please like, comment, and subscribe.